I have to say, I love it when I sign on for these live streams and there's already comments and already people here. This is so nice. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. This is Ask a Clutter Boss, the internet's best weekly decluttering advice show. I am Jess Marcy. I am your clutter boss for today. Hello, good morning, and welcome. So I'm going to touch on a topic today. I'm probably going to deep dive on a topic today that I've talked about many times on this podcast before. I've talked about it in lots of my coaching. You may recall that this online business started officially in 2019. We had our first boot camp in February of 2020. And the interesting timing of that boot camp was it was that time before COVID where nobody was actually really talking about COVID. And then all of a sudden, the week or two after boot camp, the world started shutting down one little bit at a time. The interesting thing about that is, so I worked with many, many people during COVID who were really battling the desire to stockpile everything. And I mean, I am not above this. I also battled that desire to be stockpiling different things. I feel like I have had a lot of conversations with friends recently and clients about this similar desire right now to start stockpiling because things may get more expensive. There's uncertainty in general. This is not a political statement. This is a general read on what the feelings are around the country right now based on my conversations with many, many people. On top of those, or I guess in parallel to those conversations, my news feed is full of natural disasters that are happening around our country. And if you live in an area where there has been a recent natural disaster, my heart goes out to you. And I just want to say, I hope that everybody in our viewing area is safe. I always hope that. But it's really interesting to see fear over here and the desire to stockpile and the reality of what happens, what is most likely to happen, what is the most likely emergency. And always, every single time, the most likely natural disaster, the most likely disaster that's going to happen is a natural disaster. And if you have stockpiled a ton of stuff and you are involved in a natural disaster, that is going to make your ability to get through the natural disaster so much more difficult. So much more difficult. If you experienced flooding, 4, 5, 6 feet of water in your house, and you have stockpiled a ton of stuff, that is going to make the entire situation worse. If you have had a tornado come through, it doesn't matter how much you have stockpiled. It only matters that you are in a safe location right now. Stockpiling it's such an interesting human instinct, and it comes from the days where we actually had to stockpile resources to survive a season, right? When we were an early agricultural society, and before that, we needed food and resources to get through a season, literally a single season, the next season, winter, whatever it is, the next week. That desire and fear-based stockpiling that we experience now is actually something that can hold us back and hurt us in the event of a true emergency. So we are afraid mostly of not being able to afford something. Our fears are very financial in nature, but the reality is disasters are not financial. Well, they are financial after the fact, but they are when we have a disaster, the disaster is a natural disaster, and having all of this stuff makes it harder and worse to get through the natural disaster. If you have a stockpile of things and you cannot find those things, you every single day your life is being impacted because of the volume of stuff that you have in your home. It's not helping you in any way, shape, or form. And I am going to shout this from the rooftops. We don't need this stuff. It is holding us back in life. It is especially holding us back in the time of true emergencies and true disasters. If you are feeling a lot of anxiety right now, if you are feeling like I have to surround myself with things so that I'm prepared for the future, I want you to circle back to yourself. Everything that you need is already within you. You need a clear head. You need a certain skill set. You need to be able to make rapid decisions. You have this ability and you can improve these abilities. And actually, ironically, decluttering is a whole lot of decision making skill set building. So I would argue that if you want to stockpile stuff, instead start decluttering all of the excess from your life. Practice being confident making a decision because that is a tremendous skill that you actually need in a true disaster. It is also a tremendous skill that you need in the future should you come upon financial hard times, should you need to look for another job, should you, whatever happens, being able to confidently make a decision about the next best move is a tremendous and very never talked about. I mean, like really like a skill that we don't really talk about. But what do you need more than to confidently believe in yourself in the event of a true emergency? That's what you need. That's what you have. That's what you can build up. But when you are surrounded by a lot of stuff, it takes away your ability to believe in yourself because it overwhelms every thought that you have. So, the long and short of it is put yourself first. Put yourself first. Believe in yourself. Believe in your ability to get through the next hard thing. Because at the end of the day, you have you. And that is the one single thing you can continuously rely on. So take a deep breath. Know that you have everything that you need, and you probably have more than you need right now. You can use everything in your house if you need to. You are a resourceful, creative, incredible, empowered person, and let yourself just be that. You don't need to buy the stuff to prove anything. You have it all. You have it all. All right. To my friends in Kentucky who experienced a tremendous amount of flooding most recently, our heart goes out to you. You are in our thoughts and prayers. And to everyone who is experiencing, I know there's tornadoes recently also. Everybody who has experienced a natural disaster, please know you are in our minds, on our hearts, on our minds. And we are thinking of you. And take a deep breath. Know that you have what you need inside of you. You do not need to stockpile anything right now. You are a resourceful human and dig into decluttering because that is a great way to strengthen that decision making muscle. That is a huge, huge bonus to have. It is an absolute skill to have when you are actually facing true, difficult, and hard times. Sharing this with love. I'll be signing off now. But I will see you. I'm actually away for the next 2 weeks, but we will still have Ask a Clutter Boss. I will see you in 2 weeks. You guys, you got this.